What is up, fellow travelers? Aaron the Old Man Gamer here, and we are back with some more Old School Game Time. We are once again playing Ultima 3. So, I did some farming just to get myself up to our regular hit point total again. So, what we're going to do today is that we are going to go do some exploring. We've gotten some more keys and whatnot. And we're going to go do Lord British's castle first, and then we're going to go to Death Gulch to explore the areas that we couldn't get to before. And here we are at Lord British's castle. So there were a couple areas here that we could get into because they were locked. So we're going to go in. Let's see, this area is a storeroom, I believe. I don't know if we can go in here without getting attacked. We're going to try it. Let's see if they'll attack us. No, we won't. I think the thing is most of these guys won't attack us unless we do anything illegal. So if we don't steal anything or kill anybody, nobody will mess with us. These are all thieves and stuff like that. So that jester over there we're not going to get to because he is on water. Now that guy over there we could conceivably get to, but we're going to need the mark of fire for that. So that's something we'll have to keep in mind later. See, all these guys are monsters, so opening that door will get us attacked and the guard will come after us right away. These are all thieves, so if we open the cell door, more than likely they'll come out and attack us, and that will also trigger the guards. So we're not going to do that. So now that that area is done, there's another locked door. It's right up here, if you remember. We'll let the jesters go by. It's Lord British again. So we'll go this way. So this guard right here will follow us around, but he won't attack us. So there's a number of things back in this area. So there's another locked door that'll lead us to the back of the castle. There's probably someone out there we can talk to, because they won't leave a door like that for no reason. So there's this guard right here. Let's see what's down this way. There's a force field. We could probably bribe one of these guards and get through, but that may trigger the other dude to attack us, and that's not a good idea. Either way, we'll probably get trapped there, and we'll have to bribe our way out. So we're not trying to start any trouble right now because Lord British's castle is full of guards, and that's not a good idea. So you could conceivably get around this with magic powders. So magic powders stop time. So you can move several spaces, and because everybody else is frozen around you, they won't pursue you. However, if you become adjacent to one of them, they will attack you, and the magic powder won't prevent that. So let's see. Let me see how many more keys and stuff we got. Got 167 gold. 27 gems, 9 keys. So we've got some wiggle room when it comes to how much we can do here. So let's take a look at what's down this way. Okay, this area is full of fire, so we're going to have to be very careful here about what we're doing, because that fire does a lot of damage. So if we had the mark of fire, this wouldn't be an issue, but we don't just yet. So it's one of the marks that we're in pursuit of. So we only have the mark of force. So there's an oracle. Let's talk to the oracle. Let's give him one. Okay, you'll learn of marks and playing cards and hidden holy shrines. Well, fortunately, we already knew that, and we don't have enough money to really spare. Because we spent all of our money in Ambrosia, if you remember correctly. So we'll just go back. We could probably go there later. He's kind of like a pub. So the thing about a pub, if you go to a pub, you can tip the bartender. And he will share with you rumors and gossip. So if you have spare money, it doesn't hurt to do that. But I found for the most part that these guys don't offer up anything that we can't find elsewhere. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back up top and go through that locked door. So that locked door should tell us, well, that should lead us somewhere. And probably to someone who will tell us something important. So locked door, usually there's something back there. So we'll unlock this door. See if anybody's out here. Let's go this way first. Anybody back here? No. Oh, there's somebody right there. Let's see. Can we get around to him? We'll have to go around the other way and see if there is a way. I don't think so, because this will lead to the front gate. Oh, hello. Here's a boat. It's a boat. Cool. Board the boat. Let's see. Is there anybody down this way? I don't think so. Yeah, this is the front of the castle. Okay. Now it's Chuckles. Okay, so there's no way to get to that cleric guy unless you have that boat. So we're going to have to go around. So back up and around with our little boat there. It doesn't look like we can take that boat with us. So that drawbridge there doesn't offer us a way out, and I don't believe there's anywhere else we can go with it. And there's our friend the guard. He's going to follow us around, even though... You'll notice that these winds are a real pain in the butt. And this is the case with all Ultimas, is that if you're on a boat, a lot of times the winds will be against you and there's nothing you can really do about it unless you use magic. In Ultima 3, that magic didn't exist, but they changed that in Ultima 4 where you could change the direction of the winds. However, you can only change the direction of the winds temporarily. So even if you use the magic, which is actually quite costly, not just in MPs, because you have to use reagents in Ultima 4. Let's talk to this guy first. Okay, the White Cleric's 4 cards, 4 slots. Yeah, we kind of knew that already because somebody else had told us that. Well, that was kind of a waste. But it is an important thing because... we have 4 cards, and there's going to be 4 slots that we have to put them in. So, until we find out what those slots are, we can't really do much. But anyway, back to the wind change spells. The wind change spell was a good idea, but because the fickle nature of the winds, there's no guarantee that you'd be able to change the direction, for any length of time. So, reagent costs in Ultima 4 was kind of high for that spell, because you had to either somehow acquire the reagents or you had to buy them. And because you're trying to become the avatar in Ultima 4, that meant that you had to buy them, and you had to pay legitimate money for them because you had the option of cheating certain merchants. And because you could cheat certain merchants, it would affect your moral code. And because you're trying to become the avatar, that meant that if you cheated, you would lose points towards your avatarhood, because honesty was a virtue. In Ultima 3, however, you could murder anybody. And as soon as you leave town, everybody's memories would become wiped, so the next time you walked in, nobody would remember how horrible you were to everybody. So, anyway, we are headed now towards Death Gulch. So Death Gulch has a number of areas that are accessible only by key. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you that farm route. I'm not actually going to do it. I had it, but prior to this, I had actually created a video showing the farm route, and it was really, really, really boring, and I'm not going to make you sit through that. Watching me sit there and pass for an hour is no fun. And trust me, it was no fun for me doing it either. But it's a very resource-intensive farm. Well, let me see. Let's get rid of this guy first. Destroy those wizards, even though those wizards are actually worth quite a lot. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to park the boat right here, because you want to have the boat be accessible by land. I made that mistake more than once, where I will go in there and I will do some dungeon running or something like that on an island, and then I'll get killed. And because I have to restart in an area that is right next to Lord British's castle, I end up having my boat stuck on a little island, and I'll not be able to get to it. So what we're going to do is leave the boat here. So in the event that I happen to die, which it probably will not happen because I'm not going to do anything illegal in this town, we're going to still be able to get to our boat. So, anyway, that's a lesson you're going to have to learn. You don't think it's going to happen to you, but it does. You may have 550 hit points, but a pack of guards will reduce that really, really quick, especially if your spellcasters are out of MPs, which is what actually happened to me. Okay, so we are back in Death Gulch now. We're going to go use the tunnels to get in so we don't actually have to spend one of our keys. So here we are. That door is still locked, but nobody's going to care because this is a smuggler town. So down here is where the chests that we would steal if we were going to do the farming. So this is like I said, this is a resource-intensive farm. So you're going to have you need lots of MPs. So you could do mass attack spells in the event that you run into any guards. You're going to need the Mark of Force, and it's also really, really important to have a couple magic powders. So like I said, magic powders will stop time. So you'll look around, and there's a lot of guards in this area. So you have two up here. There's two in the let's see. They're behind these locked doors up here. They can't come out. However, when you get over into this area over here, so we're going to unlock this door. Yeah. Okay. See, there's guards over here. Another guard over there. And this is the area where we would go in to access that hidden vault room. So there's 2 vault rooms. So there's a guard here. There's another guard up above and another right before you get to the room. So this guard right here, I believe he guards the room. So if you bribe him, you can get through and there'll be a room full of chests. So let me appear right here. So you see there's 2 rooms. So it's down in the southern part in the western region is that armor shop. So you can see that area where we came in and there's the tunnels. So right next to it is a chamber that's accessible only through these tunnels. So you could go there and you could steal a bunch of chests and you could actually create a wall using the chests. So if the guards happen to follow you back there, you could use that as a safe zone to regenerate your MPs. However, now we get back to this. So there's 3 guards in here. There are multiple guards outside. So you don't want to mess with those guys because what'll happen is you think you'll try to get around here. So these guards will come out. Let's see. No, this guy just says good day. There's not a lot of these guys around. Not a lot of guys over here who will actually say anything important. So I don't believe this guy says anything important either. Oh, he ran off. I said, okay, he says good day. All right. Now this guy's moving around too. So this area right here is a lake of fires. It's basically a giant lava pit that goes from one end to the other. And I believe there is a daemon in here. If not, it's somebody who's going to tell you something related to the quest. He's one of those characters that you know they're going to say something important because they're not moving. Well, they're right in the middle of that lava river. So we'll go down this way. Draught or spots. So this one place is a food place, and I believe the other place is a pub. So you could steal these chests here, but as you see, there's some more guards. So these guards will come down to this area. So if you try to escape through this area, so this region right here, this is back to that river of fire. So you go in one end and come out the other, or you can go back the same way. Either way, it doesn't matter, but you'll have to go through there. We'll need the Mark of Fire for that, which is one of the reasons why that's the next mark on our list. So Mark of Kings and Mark of Fire are very important. The Mark of the Snake, which will allow us to access that area where Exodus's castle is, we don't really need that right away, but chances are we'll get that before any of the others. The Mark of the Snake is not hard to get, as from what I remember, but it's not important until the very end of the game. So anyway, we did the specs for the farming route. So if you choose to do that, like I said, you should have magic powders. Gems are always important. Keys are always important. Have plenty of hit points, and be prepared to do some fighting if you need to. So that's Death Gulch for you. I was asked to show that farm by a friend of mine because he used to use it a lot, but I never really liked using that farm because it was so resource intensive. But it is something to consider later in the game when you have lots of money and resources you're just after XPs. But chances are you won't ever need it. Okay, so we've done that. So let's see, we're at about 19-20 minutes in, and I like to keep these episodes to about half an hour. So let's see, this area right here is, I believe, another dungeon. So right up here is another dungeon. Yeah, this is the area. I believe the Mark of Fire is in here. It may be something to consider. So let's see. I kind of want to tackle this other dungeon right here. But unfortunately, I don't know if we even have the ability to survive this, given how brutal it was last time. So we may have to bypass that for the time being. I know we need the Mark of Fire a lot more than we need anything else. So even though we do have a considerably larger resource pool, I'm not sure I want to go into this dungeon just yet. So let me see. What do we got here? We're going to need some food here in a minute. So what we're going to do is find a place to park the boat. Okay, so right here is the area where the snake is. So if we had the mark of the snake, we could go here. If the winds will let us, we can. The snake will not let us pass unless we have the word of power used to pass it, and also the mark. So it's a two-step process to get by this. However, if you do happen to have both, if you know the word of passage and you have the mark, I should say, you can actually use this area as a great place to park your boat. So up in that area is that T-shaped area up above us. That area is right in front of Exodus's castle. To your right, in that area covered by shadow, is a Moongate location. So you could travel there by Moongate, and you could get out. You can basically park your boat there and use it as a safe harbor. So even if you leave your boat around in an area like, say, right next to Lord British's castle, that area is still in danger of having your boat be swallowed up by the whirlpool. So whirlpool is free roaming. It's random where it goes. Any area where there's water that's accessible by the ocean is a danger spot for the whirlpool. So what we're going to do here is let me see. Do I have stuff that I could sell? Because I need to buy food. My people are starting to run out of food, and that's not a good idea. Let's see. I have 2 axes, 5 daggers, 4 leather. Let's see. So 2E. C5B. And we have 4 C's. And 8 B. So we're just going to go in here. So we're just going to go inside Britain here. And we're going to find the armor shop. And then we're going to go get some food. No. We are going to sell. And we're going to sell. Okay, so we sold all our weapons right there. We're going to sell our armor. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see how much money we've got. Okay, that's plenty of money, so we can get ourselves a bunch of food. Food place should be right here. Okay, so now we're back up to a reasonable amount of food. So we are nearing 25 minutes. So I'm going to end this episode here, and we'll start off our next episode at the Dungeon of Fire. So the Dungeon of Fire's right nearby here. It's that one surrounded by fire. We're going to go after the Mark of Fire so we can talk to those dudes who are in those regions surrounded by fire so we don't get burned to death. So until next time, we will be doing some more. I'll do some more farming really quick to get some more money for food, and then we will pick up again next time at the dungeon. So until then, safe travels to you all, and we will talk to you again next time. See you all soon.